So with boxing, the main areas you're going to think about protecting are going to be your knuckles, your thumb, and anything at the back of the wrist. So always think about knuckles from impact, the thumb gets caught, or you hit somebody and your wrist goes down. So I'm going to show you how to bandage to protect these three main areas where you could get injured. So here I've got a 4.5 meter of cotton wrap. So start by using the hook part of it, and if you go on the internet they might show you going out. I always prefer going in because you're preventing the thumb from going out, so you're tucking it in from the beginning. A little loop around the wrist, then you go straight to the knuckle, fanning your fingers out, and do this a couple of times, 3 and then 4th one, and with all those layers just tuck it in now. So you just tuck it in from the top, tuck it in from the bottom. So what you're trying to create is a little cushion, and you can keep on tucking in till you feel that the cushion is actually nice and solid and you can't feel your knuckles anymore, you're just feeling that. And then you can close it one more time. Once you've done that, the next thing you need to think about is your thumb. So you want to hook it around, so you go around it and you're going to pull it back in as we did in the very beginning. So I've closed that, and now I need to start thinking about the wrist. So the wrist is very floppy at the moment, so I'm going to start by hooking in between the fingers, which not only keeps my nice padding into place, but also I can start pulling it a bit back. So don't do it in this position, keep it a bit back, the wrist, so it's an extension, and I'm going to lock it. So from the very beginning I'm going to feel that the wrist is starting to become stable. I do the same between the 4th and the 5th finger, and again I pull in the same direction. Don't worry if it's not all flat out. At this point what you want is a nice pull, nice solid, like you're pulling on a rope. And you hook again, and now I go through the 2nd and 3rd fingers. Now I'm going to go in the opposite direction just to give some symmetry, and I'm always pulling a bit backwards. So I'm pulling there, I'm locking, then I go back to the knuckles, so I'm just closing the knuckles as you've seen. Now with the rest of the bandage, knuckles are fine, thumb is good. I'm thinking, yeah, I would like a bit more at the wrist, so crisscrosses or figure of 8s are the ideal thing. So get a nice pull the wrist backwards, do a nice figure of 8 as you've seen me do, and then the last piece, which usually has your Velcro on it, and don't worry if it's turned around, sometimes can happen, just pull it there and then just lock it around the wrist. And that's it, you've got a nice Olympic style boxing where you've got nice protection at the knuckles, the thumb is nice and stable, and the wrist doesn't want to go down. So when I put it in a glove and I start hitting now, I've protected my three main areas. So when you hit, you don't create those injuries.